Hello and welcome to today's discussion. We are going to talk about something that has been making news in India, the demand for greater autonomy in Eastern Nagaland. Why is this demand important? Because it isn't just about a region. This demand reflects the aspiration of the people who feel left behind in development and in governance. It is also a reminder of how diverse and complex India truly is. Let us break it down into simple parts. What's the demand about? Why is it being made? And what does it mean for a country diverse like India?
First of all, let us try to understand where is Nagaland. Nagaland is a state in the northeastern region of India. It is bordered by the Indian states of Arunachal to the north, Assam to the west, Manipur to the south, and the Naga self-administered zone of the Sagaing region of Myanmar to the east. Eastern Nagaland refers to 6 districts in the state of Nagaland in northeast India. The 6 districts of the state include Kifiri, Longlang, Mon, Noklak, Shamator, and Tuengsang. These districts are home to 7 major tribal communities, including Konyak, Khamnungar, Chang, Sangtam, Dikir, Pom, and Yimkuing. Nagaland as a whole is known for its rich culture, vibrant traditions, and its unique position in India. But within the state, there is a clear divide between the developed and underdeveloped regions, and Eastern Nagaland falls into the latter category.
Now let's try to understand what is this demand. The people of Eastern Nagaland, represented by Eastern Nagaland People's Organization, the ENPO, have been demanding a separate state called Frontier Nagaland. This demand is more than just the name that it represents. It is more about having greater autonomy in governance and in the resources. The ENPO feels that the region has been neglected for decades, and they believe that forming a new state or a region with greater autonomy will help them address the problems that they have been facing for decades. In the subsequent slides, we will try to understand the various problems, challenges faced by this region.
Why is this demand being made? Here's why the people of Eastern Nagaland feel they need greater autonomy. The first is the lack of development. Compared to other parts of Nagaland, Eastern Nagaland is less developed. Roads are poor, schools and hospitals are limited, and even basic facilities are hard to find. That was the argument put forward by ENBO. The next point is political underrepresentation. Although Eastern Nagaland has about 1/3 of the state's population, they have fewer representation in the state assembly. This means their voices often go unheard. The next point is economic inequality. The region is rich in natural resources and has great potential for tourism, but these opportunities haven't been fully developed. People in Eastern Nagaland, here in the Eastern Nagaland, earn much less compared to those in other parts of Nagaland. The fourth point is the cultural identity. The tribes in these regions have their own unique culture and traditions. They feel these are often overlooked and overshadowed in state level decision making. These are some of the views and arguments put forward by the ENPO.
Having understood that, now let us see what the government of India is doing. The government of India is holding a discussion with ENPO, with the state government, and with the local leaders. One idea being explored is the new administrative unit called Frontier Naga Territory. Now, this would be a separate state, but this region will be given greater autonomy, especially in the area of finance and in developmental projects. The government of India, while ensuring autonomy to the Eastern Nagaland, also wants to make sure that the autonomy of the state of Nagaland, remain intact, remain united, while addressing the problems of the people in Eastern Nagaland.
Now, let's talk about why this issue matters, not just for Nagaland, but for the whole country as a whole. The first point is inclusive development. We all know that India is a diverse country, and ensuring that all regions and communities feel included in progress and development is key to national unity. Moreover, if one region feels left out, it can lead to unrest and dissatisfaction among the people and in the region. The second point that I want to address here is balancing aspirations and unity. India has seen other regions like the Korkhaland or Vidarbha. They make similar demands for separate state. Now, these how the government of India address the problem of Eastern Nagaland, will set an example for other regions as well. We come to the third point, that is border security. Eastern Nagaland, as we know, also called as the Frontier Nagaland, which the sixth district has been demanding. Among these six districts, Mon, Noglak, and Kifiri, they share an international border with Myanmar. So stability here is crucial for maintaining India's security and at the same time promoting cross-border cooperation.
Having understood all that, we can come to the conclusion that the demand for greater autonomy in Nagaland, in Eastern Nagaland, highlights an important lesson that we all can draw from. That development must reach each and every corner of the country, of the region, and every community should feel represented. It is about bringing the least developed region in the country at par with the most developed area in the country. We shouldn't be confused that this aspiration of autonomy, it's not about dividing the country. Rather, it is about bringing equity, bringing development to the last mile. Thank you so much for taking out your precious time to listen to this lecture. I hope this lecture helps you in understanding the complex problem in Nagaland, especially the issue of demand for greater autonomy in Eastern Nagaland, the problems, the issues that the country faces, a complex country, diverse country like India. Thank you so much for your kind, patient listening.